Hi, I'm Michelle Malkin for Conservative Review. On Saturday night, there'll be yet another GOP presidential debate, this time hosted by ABC News, which of course is owned by Disney, the entertainment giant that is being sued by American workers for using an outsourcer to lay off high-tech workers and replace them with cheap foreign substitutes. You think any of that will be brought up in the debate? I don't think so. Of course, there's a lot that hasn't been brought up in the debates, and I know that many of you are like me, completely dissatisfied and just absolutely driven crazy by the inch-deep interrogation of these candidates. So I'm going to give you a couple of the questions that I think should be raised at the debates, and I want to hear from you in comments below on what you think should be asked. Silicon Valley moguls and high-tech billionaires like Bill Gates and Michael Bloomberg and Mark Zuckerberg have marched onto Capitol Hill and taken to the pages of liberal rags like the New York Times to clamor for more H-1B visas. All of these moguls and their DC front groups claim that there is a catastrophic shortage of so-called STEM workers, workers who specialize in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math. Meanwhile, you've got executives at Google like Eric Schmidt who openly brag about getting thousands of applications for every job opening. Here's my question, candidates. Do you believe, as the Open Borders lobby is always lecturing us and chicken littling us, that there is a shortage of STEM workers in the U.S.? Okay, candidates, we've heard time and again from each and every one of you about how you're against amnesty. That's the wrong question. Here's what I want to know. What do you believe is the proper level of immigration into America? Quick yes or no question. Do you believe that illegal aliens should be able to serve in the U.S. military? Yes or no? Do you believe in the use of racial and ethnic preferences in government hiring, contracting, and education? Yes or no? Do you support the federal government's eminent domain powers to seize property to facilitate private projects, including casinos, malls, and stadiums? Do you think it is ever the proper role of the federal government to bail out banks, auto companies, and other private businesses that are quote-unquote too big to fail? Have you or any organization that you are affiliated with or have founded taken money from the Bill Gates Foundation to promote Common Core? American parents are increasingly worried about threats to family privacy and student privacy. We've heard time and again that many of the candidates on this stage oppose Common Core and would repeal every word. Yes or no? Does that include repealing and dismantling every student database funded or supported by the federal government and the states to collect private data? During the course of the Obama administration, FERPA, the Family Educational and Privacy Rights Act, has been sabotaged through executive action. What exactly would you do to restore family and privacy rights in education? Last week, the Trans-Pacific Partnership was quietly signed by Obama's trade representative in New Zealand. Yes or no, do you support adoption of the TPP and wholesale handing over to Obama or the next president massive power over trade? Liberal journalists, illegal border crossers, left-wing Muslim activists, they've all gotten to ask questions of the GOP candidates. What about us?